not sure how long of a video it's going to be. I didn't make this last night because I wasn't really sure what the hell went on with the Knicks. You guys know I'm a Knicks fan. I like the Knicks. So, give you guys my thoughts just on the draft itself, and then just what the heck the Knicks did last night. Um, so let's just start off. Let's go into the draft. Obviously, Paulo Banchero, number one overall pick. I think there's a late movement talking about him going number one. I thought it was going to be Jabari Smith or Chet Holmgren. But Paulo Banchero should be very, very good at the Magic. Obviously, then they got the man, Chet Holmgren. I think him and that Polskalewski dude, 2 7-footers out there. Jabari Smith went to the Rockets, Keegan Murray to Kings, and Jay and Ivy, which I will get to Jay. I will get to Jay and Ivy. Ben McMaffin went to Pacers. So him and Chris Duarte, Michael Brogdon. Hopefully TJ Warren comes back. Shaedon Sharp, the mystery man, goes to the Blazers. I'm not really sure how he's going to do. I know he's like the number one ranked player in his class. Obviously, he didn't play at Kentucky. But I just knew he was on the top 10 just his overall talent. Dyson Daniels went to Pelicans. Jeremy Sohan went to Spurs. Shai Davis went to Wizards. Then the Knicks get Ousmane Dieng, trade him to OKC. Now, let's just get straight to the Knicks. But yeah, that was the top 10. Very, very looking forward to that. Jay Ivey's going to be a dog. Him and K coming in that backcourt along with Sadiq Bey, who I'm a big fan of Sadiq Bey. Also, they got Jalen Duran. Pistons is going to be much better next year. I expect him to be much better next year, obviously under Dwayne Casey. So let's just go ahead and get into it, man. Obviously. All right, so let's just go on with the Knicks trade. Obviously, Knicks were trying to get Jay and Ivy. That was a big thing. They were trying to get throughout the whole night. Trying to get Jay and Ivy. I thought they was going to get them, but at the same time, I knew that they wasn't. I was preparing myself for not expecting to get Jay and Ivy. Yes, it was like a 3-team trade, and that's when like a lot of people were like, okay, I think it was like between the Knicks, the Pistons, and the OKC, I think. But apparently that wasn't the case. Jay Ivey's going to stay in Detroit, which is going to actually flourish. So I'm like, all right. So then we drafted Ousmane Dieng. At first, I didn't know we traded a pick until after we. So I didn't know that we traded a pick until after we drafted Ousmane Dieng. I ain't kept Ousmane Dieng solid. I seen a couple of clips, some highlights, like 10, some like a couple 10-minute, 8-minute highlight clips on YouTube. He can hoop. He can hoop. But I was like, all right. So so then there was a report coming out saying that the Knicks didn't really have their guy there at 11. I thought it was going to be AJ Griffin. I thought they was going to draft AJ Griffin. I don't know if they didn't. So you tell me you couldn't move up to try to get a Benedict Mathurin. Johnny Davis with 1 pick before us. But I guess not. I guess they just didn't like anybody after Jay and Ivy. Or they ain't tried to attempt. So that's that. So obviously we traded the 11th pick. And OKC traded us. Denver's 23rd, Detroit and Washington 3 first, 23rd Detroit, Denver and Washington Knicks. I think they're all protected as well, if I'm correct. Yeah, the Detroit pick is 1 through 18 protected through 2024, 1 through 13, 2025, 1 through 11, 26, 1 through 9, 2027. Wizards 1 through 14 in 2023, 1 through 12 in 2024, 1 through 10 through 2025, 1 through 8 through 2026. And Denver's 23 from Denver protected 1 through 14 through 2025. Obviously, they have a lot of picks. Shout out to Stephen Bondi, who in a sense they are protected. I mean, heavily protected. So, I mean, I'm expecting Detroit to be good in the next 2 or 3 years. So that's gonna be interesting. The Wizards, I just don't know. And then Denver, I expect to still be good, obviously Jokic. But they have 11 future first rounders and 11 future second rounders over the next 7 years. So that's 22 draft picks over the next 7 years, which is pretty good. I can't really be mad at that. My thing, they're just protected. Obviously, they did trade Kemba Walker. They traded the 13th pick because I think we managed to move back. That was part of the 3-team trade. So we traded 13th pick and Kemba Walker, a salary dump, for MKE's 25th. So Milwaukee, I think it's Milwaukee. No, Tom Bontips. I got like a lot of screenshots, so I can't really tell you like what MKE means, but so obviously the Milwaukee sprint just didn't work out. They dumped his salary, and a lot of talk about that was for Jalen Brunson. I'm going to get to Jalen Brunson because I have a strong opinion about that, but I will get to Jalen Brunson. So right now we have 4 first-round picks in 2020 NBA draft, potentially. So it's pretty cool. Do I expect them to keep all of that? No. I don't expect them to keep all of that. Obviously, OKC, has tons of picks. We know that just from all the trades, Paul George's, Westbrooks, thanks to bonus, all the trades that they have. Knicks have also traded back in 3 consecutive NBA drafts. Shout out to Knicks Muse. But I'm going to say this about Jalen Brunson. So apparently, they're trying to create cap space. Obviously, Knicks signed Jalen Brunson's dad to join the coaching staff. How high do they value Jalen Brunson? I like Jalen Brunson. I do. But these guys are acting like, I feel like they were acting like Jalen Brunson is like a top 5 point guard in the league. He's solid. They act like he's a franchise changing point guard. And I don't see Brunson like that. I'd rather get DeJounte Murray over Jalen Brunson, honestly. And are they trying to get Brunson $20-25 million a year? I just don't understand. I just don't understand why they see Jalen Brunson as this hot commodity. Maybe I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, I was a type of upset last night, but I think they kind of know what they're doing with all these draft picks. They can make a big trade, but the thing with the Knicks, they just don't want to build through the draft. Look at the Suns. Look at the Warriors. Look at the top teams in the league. A lot of Boston, Tatum Brown, they drafted. The Warriors, Draymond, Steph, Clay, they drafted. Wiseman, they got Moody, Kuminga. Dallas obviously has Luka. And also Brunson as well. But I just don't understand why they value Jalen Brunson this high. When they get him, and what if they don't get Jalen Brunson? That's my thing. What if Jalen Brunson decides to stay? Who you going to sign? You going to try to get what, Durant? Kyrie? Potentially in what, sign and trade? And you know how much capital you got to give for Durant? Or possibly even Kyrie? Is Kyrie even going to play? Because you know what Kyrie at times does. I love Kyrie. I love Kevin Durant. Both of them guys are max. You try to get Zach LaVine. I would say you try to get DeJounte Murray. If you can. You got all these picks. 11 future first rounds and 11 future second rounds over the next 7 years. Now, what the Spurs may be asking for, DeJounte Murray, I'm not exactly sure. But if you couldn't get Jaden Ivey, what was the package for Jaden Ivey? That's the thing I want to know. What was the package for Jaden Ivey that the Pistons just said no? They just didn't want him. I'd rather probably just get AJ Griffin. I know he's stiff, really stiff, but he's one, top shooter, potential to be very, very good. I think he's very young, so he's like 18 as well. I'm just not sure what they are trying to do because it seems like they just never really want to build your draft ever. And if this management team fails again, it's going to be a lot of questions again. The New York Knicks, you can say just keep Knicksing. I'm not just sure what they want to do. And it's annoying because, yes, we all sit here. I'm not going to cry about complain. Yes, I'm pretty happy that they have all these picks and they have a potential. But the thing is, we still got Obi, we still got Grimes, we still got Quickly, They still got Cam. I'm happy about that. They still got my man RJ Barrett. I'm happy about that. So I'm not all for that. It's just a protected picks for me, because what if they don't? They could be shit. They could be crap. They could not end up great. But listen, do I know everything about the Knicks? No. I mean, about all the picks, what they did? No. Like, so I feel like they was, fine. I felt fine entering the season, but who knows? I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm crossing my phone trying to find something new if there is. But it was a chaotic, weird night. But I think we need to hear from Leon Rose is exactly what the plan is. But at the same time, we have a lot of this young talent which could potentially be good. If you want to play Obi more minutes, you want to start quickly as a point guard, like Philly just with Tyrese Maxey, two guys who aren't really point guards, but they can play a position. You got Cam, you got McBride, you got Grimes, RJ, re-sign Mitch, get rid of a lot of these, we still got trade pieces, obviously Alec Burks, Noah's Noel, see what we can just get from them. If you want to waive Tosh Gibson, go ahead. Also Jericho Sims. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. If I miss anything, please let me know, but the New York Knicks. Yeah, I did see what Stephen A. said this morning about he's not come to Garden. Okay. Cool. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what they do in the summer. And we can go from there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and sub. I'll see you guys later.